Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've not watched my videos before. My name is Kat, I am from the UK, but I'm currently living in New Zealand, and today I hit 1,000 subscribers! I'm hoping that nobody unsubscribes whilst I'm filming this, because I have literally just hit 1,000. If I get one unsubscribe, I'm back on 999. So I wanted to film this video today, firstly to say thank you to anyone who has supported me along the way, whether that's by liking, subscribing, watching, sharing. But I also wanted to make this video because when I first started out, I watched tons of videos just like this one, and I didn't find anyone saying some of the things that I want to say towards the end of this video, so stay tuned. So how did I get here? 1,000 subscribers. As I have already mentioned, the first thing I did is I watched hundreds and hundreds of videos on how to be a successful YouTuber. Two channels specifically that I watched was Think Media and Nick Nimmin. I honestly had those videos on repeat from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed. Like, I watched so many, I got into a real rabbit hole of YouTube success videos. And then I actioned some of the advice that those videos gave me. These are the things that I've taken from those videos and have worked for me for both my style of videos and my lifestyle and how I work it around filming. And you have to implement different things as and when you're ready. Number one would be consistency. Ever since about September, October last year, I started uploading consistently and have not stopped, bar I think 2 separate weeks when I was ill. PS, sorry, Ollie, my boyfriend, is working over there, so if you hear typing and getting up from chairs and things over there, he's working, and that's just life. But I have really found that consistency has worked for me. I have pushed through. I have really pushed to get one video every single week, and I think it's added to the growth of my channel. Next up is asking people to like and subscribe in every single video. I don't think I've missed this in a single video. I got a little graphic made on Fiverr that literally cost me about £5. Someone made a little graphic to click and like and subscribe that I add to every single video. I'm sure I'll put it on the screen now. So if you haven't already subscribed, right now will be a very good time to do so. And actually recently I've stopped asking people to like and subscribe, and I'm just stuck to asking people to like my content, because I figure people are more likely to do something if they're told to do just one thing rather than like and subscribe. It's a bit more demanding, it's much more direct to just ask someone to like and then they can just go and simply do it. And yeah, I think that's better. Next is using TubeBuddy. I swear by TubeBuddy, I love it. I've had it since the beginning. I have upgraded. I think I'm on like Pro. I think I pay for Pro. I would say it is totally worth it. If you haven't heard of YouTube before and you're a YouTuber, I mean, if you haven't heard of TubeBuddy before and you're a YouTuber, where have you been? If you're an aspiring YouTuber, you need TubeBuddy. I've put a link in the description. I highly recommend it. This is not an ad. The next thing I did that I found out from all these videos is I share every single video that I create to Facebook and Instagram every single week. Sharing to Facebook, I share directly through the YouTube platform. Apparently that does something for SEO. I'm not entirely sure if it's true, but I've heard it does, so that's what I do. If you already have a base of people who know you and are therefore slightly interested in you, then why not share your videos to them? Especially when you start out, they're probably the people most likely to watch and support you. So it's the best kind of platform you could possibly start from. I do get it can be quite daunting to share things like this. It's quite personal. It's the sort of thing that could be easily taken the piss out of. The likelihood of your content being amazing when you first start out is really slim, but if you've got lovely friends and family who will support you no matter what, I mean, why not share it with them? Just put it out there, because you'll learn from it no matter what, so go for it. Next up, I invested in a camera. I bought my camera second hand. It's a Canon G7X Mark II, is that what it's called? All the YouTuber vlogger people that I followed had this camera and recommended it, so that's what I went for. I think it cost about 150, maybe 200 pounds at the time, secondhand, eBay. I also invested in a really cheap tripod, which I actually don't use very much anymore. It was like 20 quid off Amazon. Just search like ring light tripod. The ring light did used to be really helpful. Now I always try and film with natural light by the window as much as I could, but in my old flat in Brighton it was so dark I had to use the tripod. I'm babbling on, but I also bought a Gorilla Pod. I will link it below. This is what I use all the time now. It's what I take out and about with me. It's got like really flexible legs so you can wrap it around things and cling it onto things. When I went to Milford Sound in New Zealand, again, video tagged in the description, I wrapped my tripod legs around the edge of a boat and it was like super secure, so safe. I highly recommend a Gorilla Pod, and it's what I'm using to film on right now, on top of a box as well. Okay, then everybody in these videos was talking about you need to find your niche, and this is something that doesn't just come like that overnight. Well, it didn't for me anyway. If you've been watching my videos since I first started, which I don't know if anyone except my mum has, this actually started as a cooking channel, and I have left those videos up. Anyone can go scroll right back and watch them still. It was not the most amazing stuff, but it was fine. It was what I was doing, and you know what? I was enjoying it. I started as a cooking channel. I worked out that cooking videos took hours and hours and hours to film, and then hours and hours and hours to edit, and you needed more than one camera to get different angles, and you needed someone to help you film to get different angles, and it was just a bit of a nightmare. So I then decided I would be a lifestyle and food channel, and then worked out that that wasn't really niched down enough. And as soon as I decided, well, we decided that we were going to go on this big travel trip, I was like, I'm going to film it. And it's really worked out. It's worked out in the way that I found a niche that works for me and my lifestyle and what I'm doing right now, but also seems to work for other people. It's definitely, since I started doing travel videos, that my audience has noticeably grown, which brings me on to my most successful video so far, which was a vlog from when we were in Thailand and we went to an elephant sanctuary, and I've linked the video in the description. But this video skyrocketed my views. I think it's now on about 15,000 views, which for me is very impressive. And I also started to see the subscribers really roll in. Now, I think there's a few reasons for this. I think one of the reasons is that it's a good video. I think it's one of my best. It's quite exciting content. It's quite an exciting thing to watch that you can't see people do in everyday life. I think perhaps that it was filmed in Thailand was part of its success. In Thailand, there is a big culture around social media and YouTube, and I did get a lot of Thai subscribers, a lot of Thai commenters. And then other than that, I don't really know why it did well, but it definitely is one thing that massively helped my channel. It just boosted it. When you come across a channel with like 50 subscribers, 100, 200 subscribers, you're much more skeptical about whether their content's good or not. The more subscribers you see someone has, the more interested generally people are in that channel, because you're thinking, ah, lots of people think this is good. Why do they think it's good? Maybe I will too. Inevitably, the more subscribers you have, the more subscribers you will gain. Now I'm going to give you the two most important and unheard of insights why I think my channel has become successful to this point. And the first thing is, I do not work a full-time 9 to 5. I really think that for me, there is no way this channel would be where it is right now if I was working a 9 to 5 job. And in fact, when I was working a 9 to 5 job for about the 6 months before I went traveling, I stopped uploading completely. I just didn't have the time, energy, brain space. It wasn't gonna happen for me. Once I realized that and I experienced that, I decided to prioritize my YouTube. This means my schedule at the moment is absolutely manic, but manic in a good way and manic in a way that I can manage. So in order to prioritize my YouTube and make sure I have time in the week to plan, film, edit and upload my YouTube videos, I have one part-time receptionist job which I work every afternoon from 12:30 till 6, Monday to Friday. I have 2 social media clients that I work for who are in the UK, who I do a few hours a week for each. And then I have 2 mornings a week which I set aside purely for my YouTube. And when I say mornings, I mean I start work at 7:30 and then I finish at 11:30. So I have 4 hours, 2 days, so 8 hours a week to work on my YouTube. Moving on to the second and final point that I don't hear anyone else speaking about is a sacrifice I have made that, to be honest, I haven't even really noticed that I have made until I sat down this morning and was reflecting on how I have ended up here. And that sacrifice is social life. To put it bluntly, I don't have any friends. When I was living at home in Brighton in the UK, I found it really difficult to keep consistent with my videos, because if I had a busy weekend with friends who don't like being on camera, I can't film, and then in the week I'm working, so there's just no way a video is going to be filmed, edited, uploaded all in the space of a week when I've literally just got no time to do so. So I think a big saving grace was actually moving to New Zealand and not having a social life. All we've done since we've been here is work and work and work, and then sometimes on the weekend we go and explore a bit of New Zealand. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say with those 2 points is that it has taken a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hard work, and also there's no like quick fix to this. There's no like do this and you will get this many subscribers or you will get monetized or whatever it is. I have been creating videos on and off for the last 3 years to get to this point. So don't give up, keep going. Everyone's on their own path, and if it's not working for you at the moment, try and figure out maybe what some sacrifices you could make that would make it work for you a little bit better. And there you go. Again, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has subscribed, liked, commented. I'll see you next week with another video. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to click the thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Big love, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.